Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Don from 1A Auto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And the next time you need a part for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace an outer tie rod on this 2004 Jeep Liberty. And we show you on the passenger side, but the driver's side is a similar procedure. And it's the same part and process on these Liberties from 2002 to 2005. And the items you'll need for this is a new outer tie rod from 1AAuto.com, a 10, 19, and 21 millimeter socket and ratchet, and a piece of pipe for extra leverage, a 15, 16-inch wrench, 21 millimeter wrench, hammer, locking pliers, tape measure, a torque wrench, and jack and jack stands. Start off by removing your 19 millimeter lug nuts and pulling your wheel off. And if you don't have air-powered tools, you want to loosen these preliminarily while it's on the ground, jack the vehicle up, and then remove these lug nuts the rest of the way. And then your wheel pulls off. Now we're just scoring the center of our tie rod as a marking point. You want to go from the edge of the boot to the center of your outer tie rod, and just remember that distance. And then you want to remove this 21 millimeter nut. And we'll just fast forward as Don does that. Now using your 15/16 wrench, just loosen up this nut right here. Then hit your wheel knuckle with a hammer. That'll break the tie rod free and you can lift it up and out. Now we lock onto our inner tie rod with some locking pliers and then pull the outer tie rod off by twisting it. And we have a little difficulty, it's on there pretty good. So we just use a wrench. It gives us a little more leverage, and then we can twist it off that inner tie rod. Now take your new outer tie rod and just twist it onto the inner tie rod. And we'll fast forward as Don does this. Now replace that 21 millimeter nut. And to keep everything in place, we use a 10 millimeter socket on the stud. And then we just twist the 21 millimeter nut up using a wrench. Now you want to measure from the boot to the center of your tie rod and make sure it's the same distance, and then just tighten up this nut right here.
Okay, so with that, you've gotten the tie rod on there and tightened up. You will probably want to go and get yourself an alignment after you replace the tie rods, because it can bring your car out of line and then your tires can get worn out prematurely. But then once you've done that, put the wheel back on, tighten the lug nuts preliminarily, and then torque them to 100 foot-pounds using a crossing pattern. We hope this video helps you out. Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free, 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.